friends, welcome back to my channel, Diamonds and Washi. My name is Katie, and if you are new to my channel, hi. I hope you'll consider sticking around and subscribing. And of course, if you're back, welcome back to you as well. Today I am here with a WIP and Chat, and this is kind of a special edition WIP and Chat because I'm going to be responding to Miss Coffee's challenge that she issued to creators and crafters of a set of diamond painting questions in a tag, if you will. So I've seen some other creators do theirs, and I thought, ooh, that sounds like a lot of fun, and maybe is a fun way for you to get to know a little bit more about me and just my thoughts and things that I like about diamond painting. So if you aren't sure what I mean when I say WIP and Chat, by the way, WIP stands for work in progress and chat is self-explanatory. So feel free to whip out your WIP and work alongside of me. So I hope you're doing really, really well today. I am just about to start a brand new project. So I am gonna give you guys some of that basic info first, tell you the tools and whatnot that I'll be using, and I'll give you just a quick life update, personal life stuff, and then we'll get into the tag questions. So if you're just here for the tag questions and want to skip ahead a little bit, feel free to. But anyway, I am just about to start. This is Nebulae, there's an E at the end, from the artist Leoba Bruckner, and it's from Die Moon Shop. And I just took my cute little start photo. So that's why I have multiple accessories out, is because I'm trying to spread the love as far as when I share about the accessories and goodies that I'm using. So this is a pen from C'est Plus Beau à Tour. I thought the colors matched really, really well. This pen is from Lazy River Wood Turning. I've had this one for a little while actually, but I love the hybrid. And then this one is from Jim's Handmade Pen Shop, and I just love the bloom so much. So delicate, so pretty. And then minders. This is from Agnes Little Minders. She makes these amazing handcrafted polymer clay minders that you can use for cross stitch, or I use them for diamond painting. These two, I'm actually not 100% sure. I think that they're from Galloway's Gallery and maybe Kim's Needle Minders, which Galloway's Gallery, by the way, she just reopened a shop off of Etsy. So I'll be sure to link to her shop below. Go and show her some love because she got kind of the short end of the stick from Etsy. But anyway, and then this tray, this is, shoot, what's the name of this one? It's sparkly light blue tray. This is from Unimade. So I love, love, love this tray. As far as what I will be using today, I'm going to have kind of a variety of waxes going on. So this is the We Wax 3.0 formula in its fall, y'all. A last gasp of it before we go into the month of December. I'll use some patty wax in one of my pens. This is the Butterbeer scent, and then Not Your Mama's Mud. This is Bacon Pecan Brownies. And then in my multi-placers, I love the scented putty from Randa over at Randa's Crafty Corner. Okay, if you want to visit any of these shops, I will link them below in the description. Go show some small shops some love. Really quick though, I do need to tape this off. So I'm going to be using, here's my washi of choice. I think I'm going to go with this one. These are both from Simply Gilded. I think I'll go with the Stardust one for the border on this. I like to just do a border because there's a little bit of the glue that goes past the drill field, and I just don't want to get like dust and fuzz and stuff in it. So anyway, how are you doing this evening? I hope you're doing really, really well, or daytime, or whatever time it is where you are. I'm filming this, it's Sunday evening, and my kids are in bed, the house is quiet, and I was about to say, oh, we're getting ready to send the kids, back to school tomorrow. No, that's a lie. My kids have off this entire week for Thanksgiving break. I have very mixed feelings about it. I have gotten very spoiled by having a couple of hours in the morning all to myself. Now that Micah is in preschool and whatnot, I have gotten very selfish with my mornings. But no, it'll be fun. We took them to the park yesterday and really enjoyed just getting some good outside time, letting them run around, stretch their legs, get their energy out. And the weather is just amazing here. I live in Southern California, and so we don't really have a whole lot in the way of seasons. Our fall weather is mostly like, oh, now the high is 70 instead of 80. So it's just very mild and very, very pleasant. So this past week, Micah actually missed most of the week of school because he ended up, I thought he had ruptured an eardrum, actually. Actually, we don't know yet if he did. Because I took him to urgent care, and it turns out that he just had a really, really wicked ear infection. Poor guy. So we were treating it with antibiotics, and we're going to visit the pediatrician this week so they can check in on it. But apparently the infection was so bad that the doctor was like, I can't even tell if the tubes are still in his ears. I can't tell if he ruptured his eardrum. Let's do this like combo antibiotic steroid ear drops and then follow up in a week. So yeah, and that's the other thing is Micah's had tubes in his ears since he was like 1.5 because he gets ear infections all the time. So that's fun. So we'll go on Tuesday and check in with the doctor and see like, okay, did this clear up or do we need to, I don't know, do another round of antibiotics? Do we need to go see the ENT? But because like that manifested as some like congestion and runny nose, the school sent him home because that's a low risk symptom. It's a symptom. So he was home with me for most of the week, and I mean, he's had pretty good energy, so I don't really think he's feeling that sick, but we follow the rules. I'm a rule follower. What can I say? So I am sectioning this off with washi tape. Yes, I am that extra that I will even measure off my sections. It's who I am. So I had started a different kit from DIY Moon Shop or Dye Moon Shop. I started a different kit from them a couple of days ago, but there's something really wrong with the colors. It's from right when they started doing their, kits with their upgrades, and I think that they were working out some kinks with their new like rendering software or something. Anyway, I got like partway into the skin tones and was like, I'm going to stop working on this and send them pictures, and be like, if this is what the skin tone is going to look like, I'm going to have a problem. So I thought, okay, I'm going to set this one aside. I'll send them some pictures. And in the meantime, this was like the runner-up piece that I had wanted to work on. This just came in recently as well. I unboxed it on my channel, I don't know, in the past week or two. Sometime. I've had a lot of Dye Moon Shop unboxings lately. Also, is anyone else super excited for Black Friday coming up? I'm so excited. Today, Diamond Art Club started with previewing. Did they preview 10 kits today? It was like 1 an hour alternating on Instagram and Facebook, and oh my gosh, you guys. I'm so excited. They were very, very generous. They actually sent me 4 sneak peeks to share with you guys this week. So I will have those later in the week. They actually have not yet arrived. I just know that they're on the way, and I'm very excited. I'm also in trouble because I already see kits that I want. So my bank account is ready. Anyway, you guys will have to let me know, are there any Black Friday sales that you're keeping an eye out for, or any Diamond Art Club kits that are on your wish list? I wish everyone the best of luck in snagging those sales this weekend. And of course, if you are celebrating Thanksgiving, I hope that you have a really lovely Thanksgiving celebration. All right, let me grab my first color, and why don't we go ahead and dive into the tag questions, because there are quite a few. I'm not sure exactly how long it's going to take. That's about par for the course. I make a mess when I diamond paint. Here, let me get the little minder in here to help. Yeah, so again, these were put together and put forth by Miss Crocheting Coffee. She is putting all of these videos in a playlist, so please go and check that out. It's a really great way to discover other creators, and I am definitely looking forward to going through it myself and discovering some new friends to watch. So the very first question is, what is your current WIP? Give us all the details and what you like about it so far. Well, I kind of did already give you all the details. I suppose I didn't mention I got this one in round drills. Like I said, this is one of the upgraded canvases, which means like they've changed the actual canvas material, they've changed their drill manufacturer, and there's like other minor things about the elements of the canvas that have changed as well. I'm a Diamond Shop affiliate. I have to mention that whenever I talk about Diamond Shop on my channel. You're always going to get a completely authentic and genuine opinion from me. Hence why I told you that literally I was just working on a different Diamond Shop kit and stopped because I was like, this is a problem and I need to contact them about it. I'm not gonna lie to you and be like, no, this looks great. That's not my that's not part of my personal values on my channel. So anyway, this I got in 40 by 40 centimeters. I want to say that's maybe the mid-size. And I'm finding myself so drawn to smaller canvases lately. I think maybe because I've worked on a lot of larger canvases. I have some really large projects planned for the month of December and the holiday and winter season. And so I'm just like soaking up the slightly smaller projects while I can. This one has 35 colors, and yeah, I mean, what I like about it so far, I've placed a tiny handful of drills and it looks great. Question number 2. What is your workspace like? Include a picture if possible. Okay, I will try to take a picture and insert it. I don't know that I'll be able to because I'm going to try to get this up quickly. But I live in a really small space, so I actually diamond paint at my kitchen table. I'm at my kitchen table right now. And that means that I got some putty on there. And every time I'm like done, like when we want to eat a meal or something like that, I have to put up everything. Now, I do have a small desk over that way, kind of on this wall that's this really small wall that's in between like our kitchen area and our living room area. So it's a really small desk. It's not really practical for diamond painting. Like this particular kit I could probably work on at that desk, but I can't spread out quite as easily. So even though this one would fit on my desk, I still chose to work on it, here at my kitchen table. But I finally kind of, I think, figured out the best way to like store my things, like what things I feel like I need to have in here and have easy access to. Like I have all of my, trays in a cute little bin under the desk. I have all my pens and some pen holders in a little basket next to the desk. I have all my washi tape like in an organizer on the top of my desk. I found ways to like add height to my desk area so I can just maximize the use of, maximize the space that I have, give myself more surface area. Anyway, what is your favorite diamond painting pen and where is it from? Shoot, I should have grabbed that and brought it over. It's this really, really pretty abalone. It's got like black and white and pale pink swirls in it. And it was turned by Lazy River Wood Turning. They are one of my very, 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 very favorite pen shops. Matt and Steph over there are some of the sweetest and most generous and kind people that you will ever meet. And I had seen, I don't remember if it was it Turning a Dream, I think, created this blank a while back. And I had sent a message over to Matt and just said, like, I will never take advantage and, like, start asking you with any regularity if you might be able to turn a pen for me. But I'm absolutely in love with this blank. And he ended up buying a couple of that blank and turning it as part of a like a friendship appreciation series or a customer appreciation series. And, you know, released. There's someone out there that's my pen twin, and I don't remember who it is. I'm sorry. But that is absolutely my very favorite pen that I own, and I have a lot. I think I need to do an updated pen stash video. I did one at the beginning of the year because Jeremy, JTMJ Crafts, he issued a challenge to creators to share their pen stash, and I had done that, but that was like 6-7 months ago, and let's just say that I've added quite a bit to my pen collection since then. I keep getting putty in the glue. I think I need to just trim off some of that extra putty. Anyway, so question number 4, what is your favorite diamond painting tray and where is it from? Well, this one is easy. I've found my ride or die, as I call it. I am obsessed with the large Muni-made trays. Absolutely obsessed. Now, I will always be one to say that when it comes to things like diamond painting accessories, trays, pens, waxes, all of the things, it's going to completely depend on you and your personal preference. Like, there are certain trays and certain pen styles and certain waxes that, you know, some people absolutely swear by, and I have tried them and can't for the life of me get them to work as well for me as it apparently does for them. So please don't, you know, if you make trays and I'm not mentioning yours, please don't take it personally at all. Like, this is just purely what works for me. Please go check out the other people that have done this tag and discover some new small shops. But yes, I love the quality of the Muni-made trays. There's something about just how they're printed and designed that just works really well for how I diamond paint. I do a lot of multi-placing, and so these larger trays are perfect for me. And there's something about, I don't know, the spacing of the lines or something that just works super, super well for how I multi-place and how I diamond paint. So I have a whole rainbow of colors. I actually keep meaning to take a picture and share it on Instagram, like in rainbow order, and I should really do that. Question number 5. Which do you prefer? Round drills or square, and why? I'm going to try really hard not to constantly take cop-out answers, but I have to be honest with you, I need both in my life. Like, I really, really need both in my life. It never fails. Like, if I work on the same drill shape for like 2 kits in a row or for a long time, like if I work on 2 square drill diamond painting kits in a row or 2 round drill, then I start to feel twitchy and really want to work on the other. And so I need both. But if I had to pick one as like, okay, this is all I'm ever going to get to work on. See, I don't even know if I can pick that. I'd probably pick square because ultimately, like, I can get a little bit more detail from that. And ultimately, I think that for the kinds of diamond paintings that I like to work on, like portraits and whatnot, and like detailed fantasy scenes or something like that, that I'm going to want like the extra detail that I can get from squares. But no, I mean, cop-out answer is I need both in my life. Don't take either one away from me, please. At least that makes it easy for me as far as like I'm pretty, for the most part, like non-discriminatory about like buying kits based on whether they're round or square. Like, if I love the artwork, I don't care what the drill shape is. Though I suppose if I were on the fence about a piece, like if it were really big and a square drill kit as well, if I were on the fence, I might lean away from it at the moment because I'm trying not to add more massive square drill kits to my stash. So that's just me trying to have some form of self-control. Which, by the way, feel free to answer these questions along with me in the comments if you want. Question number 6, what is your favorite wax/putty? See my above statement again about how please, please, please don't take it personally if I don't mention your favorite wax or if you're a wax creator. It's not at all personal. Like I said, there's so many people that swear, like for example, when I was listening to both Rachel Ray and Miss Coffee's their tag videos for this, they're both like, oh yeah, and Patty Wax Super Sticky would be, you know, one of my go-tos. And I was like, I have tried Patty Wax Super Sticky so many times and I cannot get it to work well for me. So that's why you need to take all of this with a grain of salt. But for me, I am a fan of well, the ones that I showed you at the beginning, really. So my old reliable, as I call it, is Not Your Mama's Mud in my single placer. I have it in lots of different scents, and it hits all of the right notes for me. As far as there's very, very minimal residue. It lasts for a really long time, and it works with, I guess, how I press. I used to be a really hard presser, and now I don't know, I think I'm more of a medium presser, medium to hard. And it just works. It just works. I've tried using it in my multi-placer and can't get the hang of it as well, but it works really well in my single placer. I do also, excuse me for yawning, I also really love WeWax, the new 3.0 formula. This is made by Laura over at Anxiety Art Adventures, and she does drops once a month at the moment. Be sure to give her a follow, and check out her channel too, because she's absolutely a wonderful human being. But I really like the 3.0 formula, and she just started releasing this one a few months back, and I only have a couple of scents because I keep forgetting to set my alarm for her drops. When I really want some fun scents and just to have a brick that's fun to look at and stuff, I do like Patty Wax. It does reload really quickly, so even though it doesn't last super long in my single placer, I find it really fast to reload and go. So as far as my favorite putty goes, it's Randa's, her scented putty. I use this in, a variety of scents that I have. I use this almost exclusively in my multi-placers. I used to just use the Quake Cold Museum putty, but there's something fun about having a scented putty. And Randa's super sweet. She has a YouTube channel and an Etsy as well. I always like to try new things too. So I have a huge variety of different waxes that I at least have tried out. So if there's a particular kind you'd like me to try for you, if there's a new shop or something like that, I'd be happy to do that. Feel free to let me know. I'd be happy to I'll make a purchase. I'm not asking, please don't send me anything without me paying for it. I want to go support some small businesses. Oh, I'm a hot mess over here. Okay. So next question is, what are the top 5 places that I like to shop on Etsy for diamond painting supplies? Well, I've mentioned a few. Top 5. I don't even know if I'll get it to 5. I'll just try to name some of my favorites. So, Patty Wax and Distracted by Diamonds. She has her Patty Wax on there, and then that same storefront is where Distracted by Diamonds stocks their licensed diamond painting kits. That's Robin and Ben. I really like the pen shop on Etsy that's Pen Pal diamond painting pens. They make some of my favorite pens as well. That's where I get my Not Your Mama's Mud. It's from the shop Whimsical Daisies. There's some really cute minder shops on Etsy. I really like Mad for Minders and Kim's Needle Minders. And then there's a bunch of shops that sell blanks or pens. Midwest is on there, and Turning a Dream is on there, and Black Wolf Woodworks will sell on Etsy sometimes. There's so many. There are just so many. I know that there are ones that I'm forgetting that I'll wish I'll have mentioned. But I will link to as many as I can in the description. I might manage to hit a character limit on the description though. But yeah, those are some of my top shops to shop from on Etsy. Next question is, what is an accessories company you haven't tried yet but you want to? What's stopping you from trying them? I would really like to try a pen from Washi Pens. I've seen a few that are really, really pretty. And the only thing that's stopping me from trying them is that I just am not getting lucky in the Facebook drops. To be fair, I only did join recently. My friend Jamie, she's Jamie Paints over on Instagram. She had posted, she's like, oh my gosh, I finally got a pen from Washi Pens. So she's the one who, was like, here's a link to the Facebook group and all of that, because she knows I'm every bit as pen obsessed as she is. But she's the one who had told me about it, and she's like, yeah, they do theirs as like random comment picker. Like you have 24, the kind of thing where you have like a set amount of time, like 24 hours or something, to say that you're interested in a pen, and then after that 24 hours or whatever the time period is up, then they do like a random number picker, random comment picker, and then that person they've won the right to buy the pen. So fingers crossed. I also would really like to try a pen from Artful Acrylics, also on Facebook. And the only thing that's stopping me is that they haven't dropped a pen yet that's really caught my eye. And I try to be a little bit picky about that sort of thing. So those are the ones I can think of off the top of my head. My tweezers. Next up, what is your favorite diamond painting accessory and why? Pens. Easily pens. I think because I love coordinating with my kits. I love supporting small businesses. And then really, I'm just a sucker for something pretty. Like, oh my gosh, is this not just so pretty to look at? I just love having sorry guys. Okay. I just love having a variety, and it's almost like I get as much enjoyment out of working with a variety of pens and like working with a pen that I love and love looking at and hold, that's comfortable to hold. I don't know. I'm not the only one that says this, obviously, but like, many of us joke that doing the hobby and collecting the things for the hobby are two completely different things. Doing the craft and like collecting the accessories and kits and stuff for the craft are two separate hobbies. That's whatever that phrase is. So like, I love diamond painting itself, but I also really, really love collecting all of the things, all the trays, all the minders, all the pens, just all of it. Yes, it's a problem. But pens, because, you use them to diamond paint. Next question. How long have you been diamond painting? I started, was it April 1st? No April Fools. April 1st of 2020. And kind of tying into that is the next question, which is what made you want to start? And I think, like many people, we were stuck at home, climbing the walls, and that meant that I was spending a lot of time on social media, and a Facebook sponsored ad came up. I don't remember what the company was, but that was like one of those like time-lapse videos of someone like doing a diamond painting, and I was just mesmerized by it. And so I went over to Amazon because, of course, I had no idea about licensing or anything like that, but I hopped over to Amazon and, picked out one, with Prime shipping or whatever, and immediately fell in love. And very quickly thereafter discovered Diamond Art Club and YouTube, and just went all in. And I haven't looked back. So I guess that's a year and a half. We've been diamond painting for a year and a half now. Question number 12. How long have you had your platform? Well, I started diamond painting in, did I say April? Yeah, the beginning of April. I guess I can mention Instagram because that's part of my platform as well. I had been posting some videos on my personal Instagram, like in my stories and stuff. Like I was enjoying posting like some time lapses there and whatnot. And then I thought, I really just want to post about this a whole lot more. But I just didn't feel like my personal profile was where I wanted to do that. And so I had done some digging, checked out the hashtag for diamond painting and seen like, oh my gosh, yeah, there's totally a community on Instagram and it seems to be growing. Let me go ahead and just make a separate account that can just be dedicated to this. I can just post about diamond painting all day and it'll be something fun to do and a nice distraction like while we're just stuck at home a lot. So I created the Instagram account and I think like May or June. And then I had been posting some videos just kind of casually on Instagram, like a couple of tutorials, and I tried to like post a like post review style video and stuff on there. And Instagram, that's not really the platform. That's not really what the platform is designed for. And I had people telling me for a little while, they're like, you should look into doing a YouTube channel. You have the voice for it. I was like, I don't know what that means, but okay. They're like, you have such a soothing voice. You should create a YouTube channel. You'd probably be so good at it. And I just kind of laughed and shrugged it off for a while. And then I think it was because I just kept having trouble with Instagram. Like it just was refusing to post the videos that I wanted to post or something. Like IGTV or whatever it was called was acting up. And I thought, fine, I'm just going to create a YouTube channel just because it'll just be easier. Like that'll just be an easier medium to corral like my videos. And I don't have to fight Instagram every time I want to post a video. So I made my channel and I created my channel was that September of 2020? I'd have to go back and look. I think it was September of 2020. So it's been over a year. And I continue to be flabbergasted at how it's just grown, and I am super ridiculously grateful for it. And more than that, I'm just really, really incredibly thankful for the community here and the friends that I've made and just the ways that we support and encourage each other. Yes. Get all the warm fuzzies out of the way. I'm super sentimental. That's me. And so I've just continued to love pouring back into the community here and getting to know people and all that. So I guess that was kind of a long-winded answer to that. I've had Instagram for a year and a half and YouTube for a little over a year. Next question. Do you do other crafts when you're not diamond painting? Nope. I don't. I have considered branching out into, well, I mean, this is like what everyone is doing. It's all the cool kids are doing now. I have considered branching into cross stitch. Like, I'm intrigued by it. I think it would be enjoyable. Let's switch pens. Give some love to another pen. Because cross stitch is so similar to diamond painting, and it would just be like a way to mix up the hobby. What kind of wax do we think is in there? Let's do new wax anyway. But I don't know. I'm really still thoroughly enjoying diamond painting. I don't know. I keep looking at it as I'm afraid that if I start another craft, that's going to take away, like, I'm just going to feel like I'm frustrated that it's taking away from my diamond painting time, you know? Run my nail over that. Okay. So that's why ultimately, like, I always end up not trying cross stitch. Also, I just feel like my bank account doesn't need me to add in a new craft. Like, I've invested a lot in this particular hobby. And I don't feel like a strong desire to add a whole new set of crafting things to it. I don't know. I think diamond painting for me just hits all the right notes as far as like it's the kind of craft that lets me turn my brain off. It is so good for regulating and relieving my anxiety. It's very mindless in a lot of ways. And I feel like cross stitch takes, from what I've seen and heard, it just tends to take a little bit more brain power. It's not something I probably would feel like I could do to zone out, because if I'm counting and having to like pay attention essentially. Whereas with diamond painting, it's like, you follow the grid. It's so simple. But I mean, I guess you could, is making videos, is that like a craft? No, that's not really what she's asking, I don't think. But yeah, no, I'm pretty well still in love with diamond painting. I keep wondering, am I going to hit a point where I feel like burnt out or tired of it? And I don't know. If I start to feel burnout, then I try to mix up like what I'm doing, like if it's the kit or something about the kit or something like that, then I just try to mix it up, and that seems to do the trick. Next question says, what are your top 5 places to buy pens, wax, and trays? I feel like I've talked about most of these, but I'll do a really quick recap. Pens, probably my favorite pen places are Lazy River Wood Turning, C'est Plus Boateur, Black Wolf Woodworks, Pen Pal, and maybe like Pens by Maggie. Is that one I've been checking out lately? There's so many amazing pen turners though. Like I really don't like trying to narrow it down to 5 because I have pens from so many different turners and I adore all of them, and I love how unique like everyone's different craftsmanship is and whatnot. So yeah, don't take it personally if I didn't mention you. I want to, in my head, and I have this dream that like I'll have at least one pen from every turner in the community someday. But yeah, those are some of my favorites. Wax, I kind of already mentioned. I like Not Your Mama's Mud. I like Wee Wax. I like Patty Wax, and I like the Scented Putty from Miranda's Crafty Corner. And then trays, I pretty much exclusively do Muni Made now, like these big trays. I do also really like the trays from Archer's Arts. Those were some of the first 3D printed trays, some of the like non-basic toolkit trays that I had ever tried. And the owner over there is so incredibly sweet. And I feel like those trays work pretty well for me. But I just was a lot more drawn to the size of the Muni Made trays works a bit better. And Muni Made also has, at least at the time, I should go visit Archer's Arts again. Muni Made just has so many colors that are very much my personal aesthetic, I guess. So also the owner at Muni Made is ridiculously sweet. So yeah, those are tray spots and wax. Okay, yeah, that's the question. Question number 15. Where do you start your diamond painting? Top or bottom? And why? Neither. Well, no, not neither. I'm not like chaotic and just start in the middle and work my way out, though that would be fun. I will start at what I look at the canvas and see to be like the most boring part. Like I will look and see, okay, relative to everything else happening on the canvas, is what's happening at the top or what's happening at the bottom, like the focal point or the thing that I'm looking forward to working on, and I save that for last. So I will freely start bottom of the canvas, top of the canvas, and I'm not even picky about if I start on the left side or the right side, because I always section off with washi tape in the sort of size section that I'm not gonna like have my hand in glue and have to worry about that. So it's just entirely based on the artwork and my own mood, I suppose, when I get up and get started. Occasionally, it depends. Like for this particular piece, this will get broken into 12 sections total, because I think I'm going to do 3 up and down and 4 left and right. And I will probably save this section with her face up here. I will probably save that for last. I don't always do that. Sometimes I just go very methodically, like bottom to top, left to right, like all the way. But other times, depending on the size of the canvas and my mood, I'll save a I don't know, whatever part that I think is like a focal point or my favorite part for last. I love that Lisette over at Lisette, is it Lisette Crafts and Tells? Is that her channel name? I'm so sorry if I'm forgetting it, Lisette. Lisette came up with a name for that concept. She calls it her diamond painting bonbon. I love it so much. Where she will pick a specific part of the canvas and she saves it for very, very last. And I love that so much. I think that's adorable. So are you the kind of person that will like do the diamond painting bonbon thing where you save part of the canvas to be like the very last thing that you work on? Go check out Lisette. She has a channel and she's so sweet. So sweet. Question 16. Name 3 people, including other creators, that you would be willing to meet. Man, is this like a recipe for hurt feelings? Or what? I want to meet everyone. No, so some of these are, I don't know if I can count these because I actually already have plans to meet them. So Jacqueline, who is Diamond Art Sparkles on Instagram, I should be getting to see her in January. And I'm really excited for that because she and I have gotten super close. And I would love to meet Matt and Steph of the Lazy River Wood Turning duo, like in person. That would be hysterical and amazing because they're amazing people. I would love to meet Laura, Anxiety Art Adventures, because she is an amazing human being. And another one that doesn't count, like I'm pretty sure I'm going to get to see Shay and Randy of the Shea Butter combo in January as well. So I don't know if I can count that one. And then I would love to actually get to meet in person Jessica, Tiny Worlds of Wonder, because I feel like we're kindred spirits in so many ways. Also, she lives in a state that I've never been to, and I kind of go like, I didn't know there was anything in that state, but apparently you are. So can I come visit you? Anyway, but I would be happy to meet anyone. I want to go up to Canada and meet Bev. I want to go to Ireland and meet Rachel Ray. Like, I want to travel. I just want to take a sabbatical from being a stay-at-home mom and travel the world and meet diamond painter friends. That's the thing. That can be a thing, right? Yeah. So, next question. Question 17. What genre of diamond painting is your favorite? For example, animal, landscape, people. I touched on this earlier, kind of in passing, but definitely like sort of the fantasy and mythical. That genre is definitely one of my favorites. I mean, if you've been around a little while, I'm sure you're well aware that I have an obsession with dragons. And it's a problem, but it's the best kind of problem. But within that, I also gravitate towards like a lot of times like aesthetics in pieces. So things that just feel really like magical. And my favorite buzzwords that like you'll hear me say ad nauseum, like you could play a drinking game and be like gone by like 5 minutes into one of my unboxings, like dreamy, whimsical, fantasy, like those are my happy places as well. I like muted tones. I also like a good portrait. Like I do have a lot of kind of portrait style pieces, especially the ones like Diamond Shop usually does a really amazing job with portraits, like Anna Dittman, Margaret Morales. This is my first Leoba Bruckner. Cherryuki is one of my favorites, but Cherryuki again is like really dreamy and whimsical and muted and all of that. I'm not one to reach for like traditional animal pieces. I will enjoy like the occasional landscape. I mean, in fact, one of the big pieces I'm planning to work on next month is landscape-ish. It's Russia with Love from Diamond Art Club. It's a massive kit, but that, I don't know. I will work on landscapes if they speak to me, and it usually just ends up being a couple of times a year. They tend to just, like, I always end up on the verge of burnout, I'm afraid, when I do landscapes because there's so much confetti, and a lot of times you have to work on, like, a really large section of the canvas before that confetti comes together and you can see what you're working on. Yeah, I guess that's that. I'm not interested in doing like a custom of a photograph or anything like that. It's all personal taste. If that's your thing, like, no shade. Next up, there's a few more here. Okay. What is the biggest diamond painting you've completed and how long did it take? I didn't do the math on this one, but I think probably the biggest I worked on was, I've done 2 from Diamond Painting Deutschland, that if nothing else, I feel like they should get this top spot because they were massive in scope and not just scale. So I worked on Magical Merry-Go-Round. It had 220 colors and was 100 by 75 centimeters. And that one, I didn't work on that one by itself. I always had other projects going at the same time, and that one took me a few months to do. And then I did the big Spirit of Flight comparison where I did Spirit of Flight from Diamond Painting Deutschland, 275 colors, and was 100 by 75 centimeters. But I did that concurrently with the Diamond Art Club version, which was 106 by 70 centimeters. That's 66 colors. And so that is not a terribly good example either because I was working on both of those at the same time, plus other projects. But start to finish, I think that comparison project, did I start that in May and finished it in end of August, beginning of September, is when I actually finished putting drills down. So 4 or 5 months-ish. I did work on Firefly Fireworks from Diamond Art Club. That's like, it's really tall. It's like 180 centimeters tall and like 50 something wide. But that had tons of color blocking, and I think that one was round drills. It went so fast. Like I don't even think of that as like, I don't know. It's not even in the same like ballpark as those Josephine Wall kits. But those were fun. I'm sure I will tackle another one of those giant Josephine Wall kits at some point because there's just something that's more entertaining and enjoyable about that than I think it probably should be. It's a different like kind of brain exercise, I feel like. Next question. What would be your dream kit? What kind of glue? Acrylic or resin drills? Round or square? What size? Interesting question, actually. Hold on, I need some water. I'm thirsty here. So definitely poured glue. I've worked on good quality double-sided adhesive kits before, like the ones from Diamond Painting Deutschland, but given the choice, I will pick poured glue all day, every day. Resin drills. Definitely. And, oh man, it would depend on like what kind of genre. If I'm working on like one of my one of the like dragon kits that I really like from Molly Harrison that, fingers crossed Diamond Art Club will license. I'd probably go ahead and get that one in a square because I feel like that would just fit that art style really well and have a really nice finished effect, because then it wouldn't have the gaps, as long as they're good quality square drills. Like Diamond Art Club's new square drills. And size-wise, 50 by 70 is kind of like I feel like that's my sweet spot. Maybe 60 by 80 if I really needed the definition, but I like 50 by 70 because I can usually go at a good pace with that size, and usually depending on the artwork, you get a good amount of detail, and yeah, I don't know, that works for me pacing wise. Question 20. Wow, 20 questions plus a bonus here. Question 20, do you prefer confetti or color blocking? Cop-out answer, I need both in my life. There's something that's so satisfying about working on a piece with a bunch of confetti, because I can use my multi-placer and fly through it, and that's super satisfying. When was that, O or D? Those are really similar symbols. Okay, it's O. 792. So it's super satisfying to work on, a section with a bunch of color blocking. Like case in point, the bottom of this section had a bunch of color blocking in this 939 color. I need to go back and straighten some of these out. Good grief. But I need confetti in my life because I need the detail that comes with confetti. So I need a mix of both. Cop-out answer. If I have to pick one, like I'd have to pick confetti, because I the kinds of artwork that I like to work on, the detail means that I need confetti. Some confetti. And the bonus question. So, name your top 5 diamond painting companies. Okay. Diamond Shop. Diamond Art Club. Distracted by Diamonds, Crafties, and there's so many good ones, you guys. And probably Craftably. I love all of these companies for different reasons. I mean, they all have in common that they all have entirely legally licensed artwork, and that is a huge priority of mine. And I feel like every single one of these companies brings something different to the table, and so as I feel like has turned into like the theme of this, my tag responses, I need all of them in my life. Like, I don't want there to only be one or two or whatever. I need all of them. These ones, they have really great customer service. The quality on their kits is really excellent. And, I am affiliates for 3 of those companies, but I was a longtime customer and had worked on multiple kits from these companies before joining them as affiliates. So I view it as like I'm an affiliate for them because they were already one of my favorite companies, not the other way around. So just in case you're like, wow, a little bit of bias there, Katie. It went the other way. So yay, that's the end of the tag questions, and that was fun. So I would love to encourage any creators here, like if this sounds like something you want to participate in, I will link to Miss Coffee's playlist for this below, and she put up the list of questions on her channel page under the community tab. You'll have to scroll down just a little bit, but that's where you can find the list of questions. And it's fun. It's an easy way to kind of like introduce yourself to the diamond painting community. Like if you're brand new and you're like, I'm thinking of creating a channel, this would be a really, really great way to give that a try. Like you don't have to come up with stuff to talk about for a WIP and Chat, you could just answer the tag questions. So I would definitely encourage you, if you're on the fence, give it a try, and be sure to send the link over to Miss Coffee after you put your video up, and she said she's gonna add them all to a playlist. And even if you're not interested in participating in the tag, I think it'd be so fun to go over, if you were to go over and check out that playlist, like I said earlier in the WIP and Chat, to just discover some new creators. So thank you so much to Miss Coffee for putting out this tag challenge. This was so much fun, and I hope that you guys enjoyed getting to hear a little bit more about me and my thoughts on diamond painting and what I like about diamond painting. And I know I didn't get to, share my usual sort of WIP and Chat updates and whatnot, but I'm sure I'll touch base with you guys again next week. But this week, look for, there's going to be lots of sneak peeks a little bit later in the week. I'm still waiting on my kits to actually arrive, but I am so excited to get to share those with you. If you aren't already subscribed and you want to make sure that you catch the rest of the other diamond painting content that I put out, if you want to check out some of the past videos that I've done, I would love to have you be a part of my little corner of the internet here. So you're welcome to hit the subscribe button and the bell to be notified when I share new videos. I have links to everything, like my Instagram and I do have a Patreon, but don't join right now because we're really coming up on the end of the month and you get charged on the first of the month no matter what. So I always encourage people to wait until the beginning of the month to sign up for that sort of thing, but that's just a way to get to see more behind the scenes and more just about my day-to-day, and you can get to help me with like shaping my channel. Like I'm about to go put a poll up over there to be like, okay, you guys, how would you like me to format these sneak peek videos this week? But anyway, either way, thank you so much for watching. I hope that this was fun, like I said, and I appreciate that you hung out with me today. If you made it all the way to the end of this video, why don't you put up a star emoji? Because that's kind of been the space and theme of this particular kit, and all the accessories has been very space themed. So how about a star or a sun or a planet or something? Outer space. All right, my friends, I hope you have a really, really wonderful start to your week, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.